My name is Emma Clark, and if you walk home alone at night, please listen carefully, because what happened to me wasn't supernatural. It wasn't a shadow. It wasn't a ghost. It was a man, a real man, a stranger, who followed me for 6 blocks without saying a single word. He didn't chase me. He didn't touch me. He didn't even try to hide. He used only his eyes, his hands, and his silence to show me exactly what he wanted. By the time I understood his gestures, I was already too far from anyone who could help. It was a Thursday night, cold, quiet, almost boring. I left my office a little after 9. I took the same route every day, 3 left turns, then a long, straight walk to my apartment. There was nothing special about that night, until I stepped out of the building. That's when I saw him. He was standing under a flickering streetlight, tall, still, hood up, and he wasn't looking at anything except me. I crossed the street, pretending not to notice. But 10 seconds later, I heard footsteps, slow, purposeful, matching my pace. I didn't turn around. Something deep inside me already knew. At the first intersection, I stopped for the light. He stopped too. He was close enough that I could see him reflected in the bakery window. And then he lifted his hand, pointed at me, dragged 2 fingers slowly down his chest, and tilted his head with a smirk. There was no confusion about what that gesture meant. None. 2 blocks later, he moved ahead of me, not running, just stepping in front of me, blocking the sidewalk. He leaned forward slightly, studying me, like I was something he owned. Then he made a gesture, a slow pulling motion with his fingers, like he was reeling me in. My hands were shaking. I walked around him fast. He turned and followed instantly. I rushed into a small convenience store. He didn't come in. He just stood outside the glass door, staring at me. I told the cashier, "Someone is following me. Can I please stay here for a moment?" He barely looked up. He didn't care. But the man outside cared. His eyes were locked on me. He lifted his hand again and made a circular gesture with his finger, like he wanted me to turn for him, show myself. I waited 10 minutes, pretending to shop. But I knew I couldn't stay forever. I stepped outside. He followed instantly. His footsteps grew louder behind me, sometimes closer, sometimes farther, but never gone. And then he started dragging his fingers along the wall. A slow, scratching sound. A warning. When my building finally came into view, he changed direction. He started cutting across the sidewalk, trying to intercept me before I got inside. I gripped my keys tight. He saw it and laughed softly. Then he pointed at my keys and made a twisting gesture, like he was opening my door, my apartment door. I broke. I started running. Not fast, just desperate, shaking, fumbling. I reached the lobby door and pushed myself inside. He placed his hand on the glass, right in front of me, palm flat, staring. I ran to the security desk. "Please help me. Someone followed me here." The guard stood up and walked toward the door. But the stranger, he didn't run. He didn't panic. He simply turned around and walked away, like he was done, like he'd enjoyed the game. I filed a police report. They said the same thing they always say. He didn't touch you. He didn't threaten you. There's nothing we can do. So no, This story doesn't end with justice. It ends with fear, and with the truth I didn't know before. A person doesn't need to put their hands on you to make you feel unsafe. Sometimes, all they need is to follow you. And even today, when I walk home, I still look behind me, because sometimes I swear I hear his footsteps.